Before I started here, and I'm going, yeah.
No, I agree. I'm mostly making sure my head's not on the middle.
Yeah.
I'm actually
a lot more movement here.
I'm trying to block my vision at the moment.
Yeah.
Not like fully.
But
here I can't ignore that that's there, and it reminds me to do that. And it also means that if this isn't here in the right spot, my elbow's not in.
Yeah.
And I start to drift out, and then like Muay Thai kicks can come through, blades can get me in the armpit. Yeah. The most annoying one is the bag sack. The bag sack thrust keeps coming up through there, unless this is here. And when it comes past, I can turn and kill, or turn and kill.
To the right spot.
That's what I mean. But then the footwork as well, because I keep realizing that I'm not stepping with the back foot enough. My defensive footwork is fine.
Yeah.
I have no problem with retracting my front foot, even if it's this one. I feel comfortable with it. Yeah. But I'm doing too many like shuffle steps, and they're good. But I think it's better to have like shuffle step a bit from out here to lean in. Yeah. That way, if they go for it, you've still got to sway.
Yeah.
But I think we were adding them originally, so that because we both mirrored this step. I go here and you'd step back, and it'd be like a perfect pulgada because we both did the step. Where if I went like shuffle first, then step, it fucks the range up a bit. I think that's why we started doing them. But now I think we're using it too much. I don't think we step with the back foot as much. We're not doing just little one to then do that. A lot of time we're starting to stretch, and the wider it gets, the more planted we get.
I find the more I move my head, the more everything flows with the feet.
Yeah.
Like I'm more on my toes and moving around.
That's why I sometimes see it as like the front right line Reti-Rada Guro.
Yeah.
Where I feel like even if my right foot's forward, I feel like I've gone step and turn the heel out, so I can do the pivot for the Guro and take that front right line. And that's where I'm like, okay, it's not as bad even though my right foot's already forward, I'm doing the Guro footwork, so that's pretty like useful. Yeah. But it would still work better if I had my left foot forward first. So now it's a way deeper 1, 2. So sometimes I'm actually thinking that the ones when I do those shuffle steps on the same side, maybe I'd be better off actually drawing you forward first and you doing something and me stepping back defensively, so that then I can re-enter. So instead of me starting with the right, literally switch my stance, and if you come to meet me, then step in and then do the pin off the line, just so that I actually have the back step going for it. That way, because then it takes like multiple things in the footwork. I step with my back foot, but I'm also doing the right footwork for the follow-up steps. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because Ray did mention a couple of times, he's like most of the shots that he landed on me, he's like, I've seen your front foot lift and fall. And he's like, I'm timing when you're going bang.
Yeah.
And he's
Plant.
like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's where I was like, oh, if I just went back here, and now he's not looking at this one, and this one comes in and just bang. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's also why I'm thinking a little bit more of the cross step, because I keep having my right foot at the front. So I'm actually looking at that one a lot now. I like that one because it's just straight across. I can still pivot and take the Guro line if I want, and I don't need to always. Because if you do something back, then the Guro pivot saves me. But if not, then I don't do it, and I usually just keep driving in. Because I can do this line, and then from there, the Guro pivot. You kind of pivot around with the circular side. Yeah. But a lot of the time I feel like it's also like the number 4 washing the hands, where I can just step in. If I parry behind that, I can do a stab version or a hack version. That's where I wouldn't pivot that back. I'd almost just right in there. Yeah, just interesting. But once again, I'm now thinking about if I want to go left and my left foot's forward, to actually go back first. That way, because I'm going, oh, I want to go that way, but I don't want to break the rule of my foot being forward, and that's what I keep doing at the moment. I keep going like step, pivot, but it's too short. And now I'm thinking, oh, if I did this, and then you come forward, and then I do an attack and you go backwards. I go left to right, and then like they can, just preempting the footwork a bit more instead of just lunging for it. I think. Yeah. But that's my main focus, head, feet. I'm doing almost nothing on that at the moment. Like, I'm still trying to remind myself to go a little lower, to do this.
Oh, and flick.
This is starting to become more subconscious.
Yeah.
Like we already had that in our game, but I was switching it from like the side thing to more of the base.
Yeah, keep it.
And I see that as a guard now.
Yeah.
Where I've got like this is my like higher one. Like I don't do this one, so that's my higher one usually.
Yeah.
And then that's my defensive one.
Yeah, I felt more comfortable yesterday
and then,
just quietly going like that.
Yeah.
I felt
and then this is my bait one, and that's my bait one. And that way, like even here, if they go for that, you can still drop to like the thigh.
Yeah.
Drop, and then come up, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting.
We'll give it a go.
Maybe that's what I'll go through in the next group lesson that we do. Maybe I'll break down some of the Dorello footwork. Because we've done a bit of the elastico with the new ranks, but I think some of the higher ranks would like to do more of that Dorello stuff down the middle. Like, I don't know. Tom knows the road.
Yeah, the footwork's really interesting. I get it, but then when I try to keep on my toes, it just seems much smaller.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I'm doing stuff, I'm not thinking about my feet.
Yeah.
Whereas when I'm not on my toes as much, it's larger, but I tend to plant.
Yeah, I don't like doing the bigger lunges because it definitely plants you more and it's more readable and slower.
Yeah, so it's just getting between those two, keeping on your toes and small
That's
movements.
why I think it's important to do the switch stance thing.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, like, I was doing the little ones.
Yeah.
It did feel like I'm just going, yeah. And it's like, I'm always just in the same little, like, half-meter area. If I did the back of the foot, at least it's in, back. And even if I go in, back, it's like, I feel like I'm covering double the distance if I have the switch stance.
Yeah.
But I don't know, then again, even if you just do a little shuffle every now and then, it breaks the pattern. Because once again, even if you do the right technique, you're now setting a pattern.
Yeah, so you don't have that perfect V again, and you're going, John's going in and out. And
but still, like, your footwork can be perfect, but now you're in a flow rhythm that's readable. Yeah. so every now and then you're going to have to break it with either a stutter kind of step. It's interesting. It's like what we're doing with this is flowing too much. Yeah. And it's too easy to read, and it's always the same kind of like right, left, and it's always tracking back. But then the moment we add those like stutter, when people can't read that kind of stuff, maybe we could add that to the feet. Our feet, get the feet down, do the step with the back foot, flow back and forth, and then stutter with the step. And then, and I feel like that's, when we come up and go no, that's where I stutter.
Yeah.
So I think I go up. Yeah, exactly. It looks weird. But
no, that's
but it's hard to read, and people watch, and then they nearly everyone tells me, they're like, I was watching you, and I went, what's he doing? Then you hit me in the face. And I'm like, yeah, that's what happens with Ray. He does some weird shit, and I go, what's happening? And then bang. And you're like, what was that? And like, yeah, he does some strange thing, and your brain just zones in on it. And I'm, all right. Oh, nice. That was really good. So, there you go, the first one.
It's funny, I was still thinking I was on my toes when I did it, and I thought, okay, keep doing that stuff.
I think that would have, as I did it, I moved this, and as I moved this, it went through the gap, and I was like, oh shit.
But it was up because I was on my toes at the time, I could capitalise.
You were coming up to the edge and going back
instead of the flat, trying to pivot.
That looked really good.
Okay. But then, good comeback. I'm going, I was on my toes.
It's any time you start thinking. And
just straight in. I got stuck in the double.
Yeah. You did hand instead of head.
Yeah.
I did like a stutter.
I know, I was close, I went, oh no.
I think when I stuttered, your hand went.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was good. Oh, missed my thumb. Oh, nice. Got me really good on that one. Oh, nice. Yeah, you're plotting really well. Got there first. Nice, you're doing really well.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do it as hard. So.
No, that's fine, that's fine. So I was trying to actually, as you went for that, to get out and see, I wanted to get an aggressive wrist neck.
Oh.
But I saw you already went, we both loaded and you went first.
Oh, okay.
So I tried to elastico, but I didn't pull my foot back.
Right.
Because as you went for it, if I pulled my foot, that would have helped me get out, but I just did the lean and it hit me. So I left that there.
Right.
But if I just did a slight retraction, I could have done that. They're just interesting.
See, I'm finding instead of pulling back and doing that all the time, if I'm up and I just fall a bit,
Yeah.
it falls nicely.
Like you said, you're leading with the head a lot.
Yeah.
And like that, you're on your toes so you can change direction easy.
Yeah.
But then you go like head and lead.
And see, that falls back easily, where before when I'm doing that and trying to drag my foot
You used
back,
to go like load.
yeah. And I
I'd
get
see
caught.
the load and I'd get you on that because I'm already in motion.
Yeah, so I don't have time to think, oh, I'll drag my foot back.
Because I was doing the head fall for my offense.
Right.
So I'd be like this and I'd fall with my head.
Yeah.
And if you've gone load, I've already covered the gap during the load. Yeah. But no, it's looking really good, man.
Okay. Oh, nice. I could feel myself plant for just a second there.
Yeah, I realised I was doing too many attacks as well, so I was like, I'm going to throw less.
Yeah.
And then actually time it a bit more.
Yeah,
So
I
I started throwing stuff out too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as I got here, just for a second.
That's it. It was only like a tiny, half a beat, then I'm going now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm going, I'm like, okay, instead of throwing so many, I started going through like number 3, number 5, number 1, back set. I started chaining through the offense. And I wasn't putting gaps in between it. I'm like, all right, stop just throwing it.
Yeah.
See what's actually available, and then just think more defensive and have that.
Yeah,
So
just
I'm
make
like,
sure it's not in the
So
face.
that way it makes you not want to throw at the head as much.
Mm.
And then we'll just see what happens kind of. And, yeah.
Okay, nice. Just got me.
Yeah, you've got a couple like really good like little nicking ones.
Should be nothing.
No, you're good.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah. Oh, nice, got me.
Good comeback. The first one I parried, the second one.
Yeah, you got that out.
Yeah.
And then I've got almost
Yeah,
back.
nice.
Nice, good hand movement.
Yeah, good. Every time I go plant.
Yeah, I think it's the disconnect thing again. You've got a lot of forward pressure. It's really good forward pressure.
But
I am going 1, 2 back, 1, 2 back, and I'm slowly drawing you forward.
I could see you going out, and
but your pressure's really good.
But I had to get.
Your coordination of the hands, feet, and head is working really well.
Yeah.
And I can tell that you're very safe from those three before you do anything with that. You're also getting some really good spine deflections.
Yeah, well,
I'm like just gonna nick you, and I'm like, oh shit! Like,
forward and backwards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I really like the upward one.
Yeah.
The upper one's just that's sneaky, and the spine deflection set up. Like,
I'm thinking I'll go back to Ray and you'll go, all you're doing is just straight down the middle.
He's like, don't you put a bit of variation?
That'll be the next problem.
But he'll be right though, because we'll zone in too much on one move, and then he's gonna go, nah, like shuffle through.
Yeah.
Then go back to the base, then shuffle through, back to the base.
To me at the moment, I'm really happy. If I can do head, feet and that, then I can add...
You have very little openings and you're moving, so even if there was an opening, it just disappears immediately.
That's what I thought with the head.
Yeah.
I thought if I keep moving, it's there, it's gone.
Because I don't think there's anything that fully ever covers you 100%. There's always some kind of weakness, whether it's the hand, the head, the planting, something's off. The range, its speed, like you're not loaded, like something. There's always some kind of weakness, but if you can fluctuate and close that weakness and it opens and closes, it opens and closes, like it's too hard for them to track.
Because I feel like if you've got the one style, they'll see that gap.
They'll eventually go, okay, that style is this.
I'll find that
this
gap.
Is the counter to that style. Like they start playing the rock, paper, scissors and martial arts.
Whereas if it's gap here, gap there, gap there, they never sit there and go, I'll just aim for that.
That's why I like having the different stances and the different like guards.
Yeah.
Because you can go from like that to that to that to that.
Yeah, that's good.
And then go into all this other stuff. Yeah. Back to this, like we've got a lot of options, so that way it's not always just the same thing. Yeah. That's it. I can't read you at the moment. It's really good.
And that's
I like if I start thinking about any setup too much, you're landing. Yeah. So and then I have to immediately go back to being present, and then I'll land when I'm present, because then you start thinking about something. It's just whoever's more present and whoever's more paying attention to the weight shifting. I think at the moment.
That it's the feed every time. Every time
we're doing decent on pulgada stuff as well, where we're both doing like a 1 inch and then dodging and then returning and dodging and returning. We should probably try to control it more after the second one. Where like we're both starting to go a little wide on our striking once we get to the second and third.
Yeah, I'm still exiting.
Because like the first ones we're going like very like this, and then you're going and I'm doing the same thing.
They were pretty wide.
But then they start to go really wide. And I'm going, okay, I need to get to the middle, like whip it and pull it back kind of thing.
Yeah, and do the fake and let it go past, and then maybe come
there's benefits to going wide, because you go wide, then come back kind of thing. So like there are options, but...
Yeah, that's my next focus. Yeah. When we get into that again, I'll just try faking.
But it's feeling good right now.
This was the important bit to get right, because otherwise the rest...
This is the base for everything.
Yeah.
Like I know it's technically double Espada's the base for everything, but I feel okay with my left hand already at the moment. Yeah. If this is okay, then the other weapons... Yeah, we should probably start entering soon a little.
Yeah, I agree.
Like that's the next stage, because that's what Ray was doing a bit, where he's going, okay, you guys understand the Largo and the non-telegraphic. We also understand the pulgada, the media, Corto, media counter game.
Yeah, counter trap.
And we can go quite deep on the counters. Yeah. So then that's what he was doing with, like, last time he's like, oh, I'm just going to charge you. Because like if you're good at pulgadas and good at counters, I may as well try to control you and get a definitive finish.
Well, what we'll do, I'm going to try to occasionally get to this over here. Yeah. And when we're here, then we can play the fakes and try coming in. Yeah, because that really forces me in. Yeah, yeah. Because here I can jump back, But when we get side on,
that's when you fall backwards.
That's when things start going, okay, what are you doing?
And you're right, it's a lot of time when we circle. And as we do that, I nearly always cover up, because it's too easy that like as we circle for something to just come through.
So that's first, and then after that, then it's the faking, and whether one of us can come in after a fake or whatever.
Exactly. Okay. Because we'll see who's reaching. Because it's whoever doesn't reach usually wins. Because a lot of time they're mirrors. Yeah. Like we'll both come in, and it's both going to be like this.
Yeah, so then
but
what?
if you go backwards,
then I'm
no. If you go backwards and keep it tight, and then you have that tight to you, I'm the one that's going to get control because I'm stretching out. Because you're T-Rex and I'm not.
Yeah.
So it's weird. You're like if you come forward, if you came forward, the trick is I have to meet you.
It's really
a T-Rex.
Who can keep T-Rex?
But if you've realised that you've reached, because I do sometimes, and then I'll actually pull backwards, and if you keep driving in,
well, if I'm out, I'm screwed.
And then that actually helps me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll occasionally realise that I'm too far out, and I'll either pull myself to my hands, or I'll pull my hands back. Pulling the hands back can be more dangerous because this can collapse.
Yeah, I don't.
And it drive through. There's sometimes the moves. It works because the plumber kind of does collapse into an attack. I don't know. But once again though, whether it's you going forward or going back, it's whoever's more T-Rex.
Yeah.
Like whoever's tight.
You get to your weapon.
If someone's outstretched and we're back here, that person's gonna win it. Yeah. All right. I don't know how I didn't get cut there. I nicked my forearm.
Yeah, I was just. I don't know, I'm just holding it. Let's see.
Nice.
Trying to come in. Fuck. Okay.
Because I didn't do a block on that one. I did like an attack.
Yeah, I was trying to get to the plumber.
Because my initial thought was actually to meet you.
Yeah.
Because I saw you come up with there, and my next thought was to drive and try to move it.
That's
and then I realised your hand was just hovering. I'm like, that's what you want. Like, you're gonna move me.
Okay.
And you're gonna drive through.
Right.
So I went to move it, and then went no.
Yeah. So I need to hide that a bit more.
Yeah, bring that a little higher as well.
Yeah.
Because I saw that I could get through there.
Right.
Where if this was like that hand was a little higher.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Because you look like you're doing a reverse crusada.
Yeah.
But you need to turn it into more of a reverse plumber. Yeah, it's
it's
hard because you got to lift that. And it'd almost be as I did the strike, which is very hard to time because it's pretty I'm just whipping it at the eyes, so it's hard to see.
Actually, I think I just needed to get...
If you move your head a little...
I was thinking if I did that,
so
I would have
even
been...
if the head down instead of you bringing your hand up.
Yeah, that's more... I think
you got that diagonal. If you just get your head on that side of the diagonal, I go the other way.
I want to get under.
No, but that is under, because I'm thinking under this.
Yeah.
So if you get your head under on this side.
Okay.
Yeah, this doesn't have to move. It doesn't even have to be much. It just has to get, like, if you're...
you just come under.
Because I just went bang. That's what I mean. And now I'm extended. And you've got your hand under it. Now I would step in. I'm fucked there. I have to turn.
Okay. No, definitely head movement.
And I probably would roll this in and roll.
Yeah.
And then what you should do is a hip pull back.
Yeah, just stay strong.
And that's it. Because if I go here, you've done that. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, then I'm fucked. Yeah. That's it. Most people will just do the one and go, oh god, and then that'll turn into me going like circular side kind of stuff. But if you just do that little hip retraction, I won't get to it.
Oh yeah, that's
no, that's all good. That's all good. This and that's it. That'll come through, and I'm gonna be here loaded, but cop it in the neck or the armpit.
But I've still got to get out.
Yeah, it's a hard one. You can almost just throw your head that way.
Yeah, I just want to get away from that.
That's what I mean. This can't go much past here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's good. That was starting to come in. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Couple fingers on.
Oh, nice. You got a better one.
this is definitely helping having
The
a lower.
Yeah,
I'm watching you go.
I've noticed the same thing. I'm like, my fives don't land anymore.
I'm going, oh shit.
Because I usually just go bang on everyone.
Yeah.
But you're right, it's in line with the hip there, or it comes slightly out. But even if people touch the hip, so like you pull it back there. I step a lot with my back foot.
That's
do that half step and go bang, and get the body and that sometimes.
You definitely used to get.
But you go lower, and then I go.
Yeah, I've been noticing this.
If you touch your thigh, I miss it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh crap. That means I get to about here and go, oh no.
Yeah.
It means that half the time I go here and come back up and do that kind of stuff. I can't now.
Yeah.
Because the second I pass that and see that pointing at me, and I'm like, no. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, my stuff used to have 2 or 3 chained offense things back to back.
Yeah.
You cancel most of mine after the first move now.
Right.
Because if either your defense or your deflection or your footwork or head movement, whatever it is, you're lining yourself up for a counter. Yeah. But if I did my second one, you'd simultaneously throw something and your line would be better.
Yeah, I'm feeling loaded and straight now, so it's...
Because I do have things to just chain again and again and again and move around with footwork and make it annoying and then eventually get a control position. You're cancelling those almost like the first move.
Oh, good.
Which is really good.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. Once again, it's if I throw too much, you just start winning. So I have to actually realise, stop throwing as much, be more patient, pick my shots better, and then you start throwing too much.
Yeah.
And then whoever throws more is more likely to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Because the more strikes you do, the more chance of it messing up.
I know. So I've been chasing you, and I'm going, oh shit!
At the same time, I don't want to get like gun shy and not throw strikes, being like it has to be the perfect strike, because you're better off throwing something.
Yeah.
But yeah, timing and measurement, always. I keep hearing Mung Rummy, timing and measurement. He's right.
Still right.
But then Ray is so helpful with the application side of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not getting those fives. That's not a 5, though. Sorry.
Look, I can't eat
blow, then you brought it out.
I gotta work that into my game, so
because Ray's gonna talk, Kevin's gonna talk, I'm gonna talk.
And everyone knows, oh John, you're doing a good job, and they'll just cut me.
You're in the zone, mate.
In the zone, that's what I'd say, I'm out for 5.
Yeah, you're in the zone, you jump backwards.
Yeah, I just go, I'm out.
Not anymore, am I?
Let it go alone.
Oh, nice. That was weird, you got my fingers on this hand.
Yeah.
So I went for a speed assist.
Yeah,
and I somehow blocked it. It's not a block, you would have gone through my fingers and probably still got my thumb because I went through that. But it's just weird because I went for that at the same time that you did an attack. And it hit those 2 fingers. And I was like, what the fuck?
Once again, I haven't seen that as an opening before.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing the straight ones, all of a sudden that was there just for a second.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, hand, head.
Yeah, and I think you got off the line and I leapt forward and I went, oh shit.
Only just that, it was nothing.
And I came too far forward with my weight. I was about 70% on my front leg, which I don't do very often.
Yeah.
So you would have noticed the extra weight shift.
Well, you stopped.
Yeah.
Just for a second, you stopped. That's it.
Well, it's because as I've gone through it, you just shifted.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, I've missed. Like that was really good. You did a similar thing the other day where I went for your hand and you pulled your hand back but stepped slightly that way.
Oh, yeah.
And I went like that and then I didn't even see that move. It just went bang. And I was like, oh, yep, that'll do it. So that slight little shuffle off the line.
Yeah.
And like you're just not throwing anything and you just go here. And then that just lines up out of nowhere. And you're right though, like you don't usually have that one lined up. You favour this side a lot more than that side.
Yeah.
But
it's the feet. Because now it's like...
Well, you and I feel like the bag sack kind of footwork where we're going like...
Oh, well, I do this, stop, this.
But I feel like we have our right foot forward more and we're more likely to swing our left leg backwards and almost fall with our head to that side. And like we both are quite comfortable with that, whether it's falling and doing that or the bag sack low and coming up. Like we get off that middle line by falling with our head and rotating that leg backwards. But I'm also saying what you just did there, and that's why I'm actually trying to do that cross step. I think I mentioned it at the beginning today.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying with that. It doesn't have to be a big one. It's just literally just going here.
But that's enough to get
bang, bang. And I'm not even extending that half the time. half time I do that, and they've gone for an attack at me.
Yeah.
And then that's hit that.
So that's perfect.
And then as they pull that back, I come up with it and just go bang.
I just feel when I was doing bigger steps, as I do that, you just mirror me.
Well, once again, the bigger step you see them load, or even halfway through the step, you can start your step, so you're not that far behind them. The smaller ones you can't tell. Like, that was really subtle.
But yeah.
And it doesn't have to be like you're like crazy, like out of the way. Like it's just slide off the line.
Slide off the line.
Yeah. Especially because we start to do more down the middle attacks, and even when we're doing an angled attack, we're stopping at the middle, whipping it so that we don't go past and leave this giant opening. Yeah. So if you just get off that little center line,
just that tiny one.
But you're still going down your center line, so it's strong. Yeah, that's the hard.
For ages, I've been trying to get to your side. Yeah. And because of the larger steps, you mirror me.
That's it, because I'm aiming here, and you're not waiting for me to strike half the time. Yeah. So like you'll just step.
Yeah, I'm just going.
And I'm gonna mirror you.
Yeah. And that's how it felt.
But just then, my weight came forward too much.
Yeah.
So now's the perfect time because I can't shift too much, and I've gone just as you. We've gone at the same time, and you've just disappeared. Yeah. So like once again, that was timed so well just for. During my attack, and you saw my weight shift, which telegraphed that the attack was coming. Yeah. And then and you just slide off the line, very subtle.
But it's only that much.
Yeah, it was tiny. It's like a 10-degree, like 5 to 10 degree just turn.
Where I thought I had to do something, you know, crazy outside here to try.
And that's it. And then we get halfway through that and go bang. And I'm like, that's it. You barely move forward then. That was more of just a shuffle.
Yeah, like, and then lined straight up, which is
that's it. But it's because that's always lined up already, so you don't have to think about that. You go, oh, bang, and just extend.
No, that's it. Hand head.
That's it. And that's what you said the other day. You went, that's the first time that I like haven't had to reach or lunge, or it seemed slow. Like I didn't feel rushed. And when you landed the stab, your arm was still bent. Yeah, because you just went out here. Bang, and this was still bent.
Yeah, didn't even have to.
And you go, I barely went. Like it's not. You went like a third of the direction. Yeah.
No, I'm happy.
Nice, man. All right. It means it's getting ingrained in there. We had about a 2-week gap, 3-week gap almost. So it's good. It's kind of gave because we train quite regularly. So maybe sometimes that's an overload. So having a couple of weeks off and also going through the videos and discussing it verbally, I think that's helped a lot. Like for it to just sink in.
I had to rethink it.
Yeah.
But now
you have to go back and check the checklist and reshuffle it a bit and. Go, oh, you know what, this is actually now detrimental. It used to help, but now it's actually detrimental to the other parts of the game. So pull that out, replace it with something, and
Jeez.
Yeah. Or even like us making this more of a base. Because I'm like, before that, I would have said like circulars with the base for stuff. And then now I'm going, okay, no, like they're the extras. Try to keep this more. It is looking a lot more like Titan, like the old man. Yeah,
when I fought Thomas that time, and I noticed every strike he was doing until he just went like that. Yeah. And then I thought, wow, that is
you
so
can
different.
See it
I'm going,
you can see it flare. Yeah. And like even like these ones, you know what's coming.
Was all like
even this, you know what's coming. And then this out of nowhere, and you go, exactly, the depth perception, the center line, like you go, Jesus, like. Yeah. And then you go, but I don't want to always be on the middle. And then you realise I can go center line, like, and you're going, oh, this is interesting now. Yeah, 100%. No, I was a bit flinchy. That was the same here. I'm like, I'm gonna go for it.
I'll just keep trying. Yeah, you did a lot of fakes all of a sudden. I'm thinking, plumer. And
I think I did in 3 attacks. I think I did 9 fakes. So it's like, well, 1 in 4.
I'm thinking plumer and I'm going, Okay.
And I'm trying to show different angles so you don't not just thinking off the middle.
I think
that time I showed some side angles so that you couldn't just step sideways. Yeah. Because you look like you're gonna step that way. So then I went here. Then it made you not want to. And I went back. I think made you not want to go that way. Then I think I just went in the middle.
I definitely need you to extend more. I got to here before you'd extended, and that allowed you to start doing your stuff.
And that's it. And like, and if someone was lashing out, you were in the perfect position.
Yeah.
Because if I just went, I'd be like, oh shit. But then I realized that and went, I'm not throwing.
Yeah, you went,
I'm not throwing. And then you go, and then you go, I'm too close. Yeah. When they don't throw and start doing that, and you're going, I can't read it, and I need to read it to pick the right block or counter.
Yeah.
And now I'm going, oh shit, I need my pulgada back, but I'm stuck.
Well, I felt like I needed to start just faking again. Yeah. Get rid of the structure and just start anything.
Yeah. Okay. Your own fakes will make me freak out.
Yeah, then I want you to go past.
Because you did a couple of your own. Yeah. And I thought you were going to like, make me like, fuck, because I was the same. I'm like, I'm in range. Oh, there's coming. And I'm going, move. No,
That's
I know it's going to look funny. But that's where you always have to like throw a head backwards. And sometimes I'll even do a speed assist as I'm exiting.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
nice.
just fuck it.
Yeah.
And like that a lot of time will actually make them block or move backwards.
Yeah.
To deal with that.
And
as you've moved out and you've reset it.
Yeah. Okay.
Not always. I mean, there's times where you're gonna just float and I'm gonna miss.
Oh yeah.
And then go, oh, I'm so happy that I opened myself up but at least you're already moving backwards, so you may pulgada it because of the footwork. Like, yeah, you can't rely on one.
See if we can get in again.
Yeah, interesting.
Nice.
Oh, got me on that. Oh, nice. Good thumb shot. Nice, getting lots of handshots.
It's that dropping, like you said, you nearly got me twice. So.
Yeah, but I think I don't know if you're going over and then just dropping on it. Like, but no, it's good. Whatever you're doing. Yeah. The second I come even to here, you're just getting me like every time. That's good, man.
And it's that high-low thing.
Yeah.
So it's whatever. Yeah. No.
You know what it is as well. You're not just going for the hand.
No.
Because if you were, then I'd be defending and doing the hand fighting stuff. But because you're threatening the head and you're doing about 50-50. That I'm more worried about you going headshot, hand. And I'm like, fuck. I keep getting hit on the hand because I'm thinking about the head stuff. If you were only doing the hand stuff, I can start rolling, I can start countering. So like, it's because you've mixed it up a lot and you're still doing the footwork and movements, you're defending, you're timing, you're faking. Yeah. You're juggling 9 things on the checklist. Alright. Nice.
Not too solid?
No, it's all good.
Okay, sorry. Man.
No, yeah, you're all good.
No, it looked like you punched it.
I pulled it back at the last second. I did punch it a bit.
Right, okay.
I realised at the last second I had to pull it out. But yeah, you got these two.
I was trying to just go for a hand.
Yeah,
but
I think you got that. Yeah. No, it's all good. These gloves are decent.
Yeah, no. It just sounded like a solid.
It was, but it's alright. It didn't hurt.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah. I was trying to go for a slash, not just.
No, that like I said, your hand shots have gone really good today. Yeah. I don't know if I'm doing something or I'm telegraphing too much or I don't know, but I'll find out later on the video.
My stuff's changed.
Yeah, no, it's for the better as well.
Yeah.
How are we going for this? Nice. Right, might do another like 5.
Yeah, and then
we'll or something.
Jump. Yeah. I just want to I'll try getting close again.
Yeah,
because I'm learning a lot with this.
That's it. I'm like, whatever you're doing right now, I don't want to change because you're doing really well.
No, but then move close.
Yeah.
Just got me. So you're right for oh Jesus. That's alright.
Yeah,
I started moving in a bit and we didn't cop it, so.
Yeah. As I say, your measurement range is good, and you're not panicking it and
No.
like trying. Before, when you're dodging, you're trying to exit with a strike.
Yeah.
So you dodge this, but then you throw a strike and try to fall away.
Yeah.
And try to exit and get out.
Yeah.
Now you're actually going like shot, and you're coming forward more. So when I exit, I'm not escaping, and it's good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling very comfortable.
Because that's where Ray gets everyone.
Yeah.
Because like everyone else is expecting to go miss, and then you go shot, and maybe here, and then they go, I don't want to play.
Yeah.
And then he goes, you're not allowed to exit, and just follows them. and that's where it becomes the washing the hands stuff a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Because then they're trying to exit, and then they'll stop after one, and then come back in. But they think they're doing something else. They think it's still pulgada, but the range followed, and then all of a sudden the plumers come through. And, yeah.
Do you want to try knife next? Or,
yeah.
Or what do you want to try?
Yeah, actually, yeah, knife's probably the closest. We'll do a bit of that. I just want to make sure we got some Dos Manos on video today because the camera stopped yesterday.
Okay. Or do you want to go straight to? I don't care.
Yeah, actually, let's go straight to Dos Manos.
Okay.
And it's going to mess up the ranges a bit, but
yeah. I felt pretty like ordinary with this yesterday.
Yeah, no, same.
So,
that's another reason I want to see on camera why.
Yeah.
But like that, yeah.
I'm gonna.
She won.